Good afternoon, my friends and followers. Lend me your ears. It's time to continue the educational process of how to make you a intelligent, educated consumer armed with the right information so that when you want to know about the real estate market, you know whom to contact, the questions to ask, and how to get information that is important to you, that adds power to you in a timely manner. That's what I need to do. What do you need? You need information in a timely manner. What's in this for you? What is in this for you is the methodology and a promise for me to make sure that you have what you need. Because if you are looking to be in the real estate market in 2023, as we sit here in the beginning of March tomorrow, we end up with a real rise in the number of buyers hitting the market and then a rise in inventory. They don't happen at the same time. Buyers arrive first, inventory comes later. We have inversions at some point in the year. So what does that inversion mean to you? Is there inventory that you would love to be able to look at or choose from, but you're not sure that starting early is right for you? Well, maybe that's not the case. Maybe we need to begin this educational process, this review, this shopping, if you will, the shopping experience, so that you can build your knowledge, so that you know when a property is priced effectively, when you know that something will work for you or your family, that you have the opportunity to say, Richard, I want to see that. Richard, I did a drive-by. I need to figure out how to compete for this. Well, that's what I'm here today. So what is in it for you is effective information, knowledge, a timeliness, and a promise to be able to get into the game when you want and be in competition for a winner in a certain transaction. On the screen is my landing page. It's www.richardessmanbroker.com, though it does say that there. If you want to be added to my outbound engine sourced newsletter, which will give you link access to my YouTube channel, as well as twice a month newsletters, other good information, then just go to that domain, put in a name, email, tell me what you want. There's backlit information for PDFs on my programs, but I'll get you hooked up on the newsletter and begin answering your questions because it asks what's on your mind. Richard, what's in it for me? Knowledge. Power is knowledge. Let's figure out how to put this into your hand and work together, communicate to end up with the desired result and to meet your goal. Okay. So, what do you want to know? You can ask the questions in that landing page. But if you said, Richard, I want a home in the Parkway North School District, any district you want, but I want it to be priced between this range and that range. I've talked to my lender. I looked at my finances. I know what I can afford. I want to be in this price range. I need to have 4 bedrooms. I need to have a ranch home because my knees are bad. I need a garage, and I want a pool, or I want a fenced yard, or I want to be walking distance to a park. That's the information that I can track for you with timely emails. I also have access to the data in any time up till now as to what has sold that matches your criteria, say in the last 6 months. So you know what those type of properties, where they were and what they sold for. Okay. Because when you can define your territory, then you narrow your focus. You can drill down. We can focus on what we need to find, the right information for the right house. We have to do our detective work, and we start it by being educated and having the right tools, using inference from the data that's available from the last 6 months to extrapolate to the coming 6 months or season, and then to put it to use at your fingertips in an instantaneous way. And that's what I can deliver. So we do auto emails that when I find out something, you find out the same thing on a new property or a change in a status on a property. So this is empowerment. My goal today is to create a flow to the videos that I've just done, flowing into this information so that it empowers you to be leading the decision-making process for the house that you want. Yes, you can get on Zillow. Yes, you can go on realtor.com. You can have other people in my industry just send you drips on emails. But do you really know the history? Do you really know what the pricing should be? Do you really know where to make the right offer? Do you know how long these properties are going to last? Do you know how to find properties that are yet to hit the market so that once we know what you're looking for, we can kind of go off screen, so to speak, and find stuff for you. So there are ways to do this. I've been doing it for a lot of decades. Okay. My career. Okay. I've earned my gray. So I know how to do this. I know what I'm speaking of and I know how to deliver it. What I like, what I need is the engagement. I need to engage with you because when I know this is something that is important to you, when I know that you're going to be doing this year, you're focusing on it. You need to know what's under here and what's over there and where to look. And can I meet you at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock to take a look at something? When you need the personal service, that you'll have it. Knowledge, commitment, information, all these things make us successful. So if you say to me, I need to know what happened in my subdivision because I haven't been following all the sales, or I live in a big subdivision, something like, say, Seven Pines, where there are hundreds of homes and different villages and all, and you want to know, and they're all in the same kind of genre, time-wise and style-wise of homes. So if you want to know what's going on there, so you could say, if I want to move my house quickly, what do I do? Are homes still moving quickly in my area? Well, prices have been going up. That started along with higher interest rates to drop demand. People have been waiting it out since the fall, late summer and the fall, how this market's going to take off if interest rates are treading water with where they were last fall is to be determined. We don't know what the Fed's going to do. We do know from our different lender sources that I have where rates are today, whether it's a conventional, FHA, VA, jumbo, whatever it is. I can tell you what the rates are now. And we have to shop with what's on the shelves. So that's where we are. But we can use that information and help to gauge where the market is going so that we could infer, are these properties going to last? Are they going to fly off the shelf? Does there seem to be more demand than there is supply? I can tell you that in the last 24 hours, there were 100 new listings throughout the St. Louis metropolitan area. There are about 70 that are coming soon, not yet available to be seen. But I can also tell you that there were over 170 that went pending. So right now, we've got buyers swooping up all the inventory faster than inventory is coming on the market. That is what I said before. We have more buyers coming on than we have inventory coming on. And it will be that way for a period of time. So there'll be competition, which tends to drive up prices. So by the mid-season, which is end of April, early May, we hit a point where, say, 50% of the buyers have purchased. The market inverts. We now have new listings still coming on, but there are fewer buyers for this year interested in those listings. So we have to figure out how your needs fit in with that cycle. And that's where this information is important. You may say, I just have a house to sell. I got another place already. I don't care. Then you want to know when the market is best for a seller to hit the market. Okay. If you're going to be purchasing and moving up, you're going to be spending more money and you want to know how to get into the market a little earlier before prices this year have continued to rise. So we need to get you started earlier. If you're downsizing, that has other implications for you as well. So I'll try to customize. That's what's in it for you. How do I customize it? You don't buy your suits off the shelf. Even if you did get them off the rack, you have to have them tailored to fit you. I'm going to tailor this information for your specific need so we can get it to fit you correctly. Okay. So we're going to drill down on this. I would love to provide you with more information. I can't give you all that in this video, but I can give you my time and I can give you the specific information that you need to know for you and your family. And so I invite you to do that by either going to the landing page conveniently on our screen and asking for some information, registering there. I don't bite. I don't send out a lot of stuff. It's a couple emails a month, maybe, for newsletters and information with links to my YouTube channel and Facebook and etc. Google business page, testimonials there, all that good stuff. And also on Google Business. So that's all there. So I'm calling you to action. I'm calling you to put your name and information and email in there so I can begin to empower you as a educated consumer. And that is what you need. It is what's in it for you, whether it's today, next week, whatever. Please remember this message, and you may call me at any time. My phone number's on that page. I invite your calls. I can give you a tutorial on this information or a quick look at it, whatever you think. But I love doing it. I love working with families. I have worked with 1,000+ families over my career. I've actually lost track of it all, but so many houses sold, so many buyers helping to purchase homes. This is what I live for. It is, I'm passionate about it. I am impassioned to help you all. All you got to do is just pick up the phone and talk to me, and we'll see what we can do to make you happy, to make you educated on what it is you need to know so that you can make the best decisions for you and your family or your friends. One of the things that you can do, I have on my emails, I have a link to my video business card, and you can pass that on to friends if you don't want to. If you know someone that might be in the market, but you really don't want to get too involved, hey, take a look at this video. Click that link. This is Richard. If you want to get on his video, get on his newsletter, see his YouTube channel, you can do that too. But I just want to introduce you to this guy. So it's a very soft introduction to your friends and family and associates for what I can provide to them, which is value. Okay. So we bid February adieu. Hopefully March will come in like a lion and out like a lamb, or maybe it'll come in like a lamb and out like a lamb, but the wind tells me different. We are now officially into the real estate season because 15% of the inventory for this year of the sales will sell in March and in April and in May and in June. You throw in the first part of the year and we are at 50% of the annual sales before, or 60% before we get to the halfway point. So this is the time to get educated, load up your mind with information, and figure out what is important and what isn't, and how we get you moving today. So this is Richard Essman bidding you in February a fine day, and we'll catch you next week at this time on my YouTube channel. Thank you.